I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and today's question comes to us from Luther, who's a young writer eager for advice on what to expect as they pursue this career. And I'm very grateful that you've framed this question thusly. Managing expectations is vital to any endeavor. It's true that there are those who can jump head first and muddle through and do quite well for themselves, but I find that being forearmed with actual knowledge, with real data about what it is one is pursuing, makes it far better and far more likely that you will stick with it when you hit the inevitable setbacks and frustrations that come with any endeavor. Now, I've spoken in the past about how I view writing less as a choice and more as a compulsion. For many of us, there is this innate drive to want to tell stories. Indeed, I think it is one of the defining facets of the human race. We tell stories. It's what we do, and writing is one of the great ways in which we impart those tales. But it is to our disservice that so much romanticism has been attached to the craft of writing. For many, writing is viewed as this passive art form whereby one sits about idling the days until struck by inspiration and then pouring out a flood of words that will be devoured by loving fans. On the flip side, there are those who view writers as tortured artists who must undergo great trauma and debauchery in order to get at the heart of the human experience. But the truth is, writing is far more mundane. It's work. It's sitting down and struggling over the blank sheet of paper, trying to determine how to get these thoughts and ideas that swirl about in our heads to make sense. And then from there, we have to decide, what do we do with these words, and why are we writing them? Are we craving fame and success? If so, we're going to be very disappointed, most of us. These things are fickle, and for anyone who's worked in publishing, you'll know that success and quality are not always paired together. But it doesn't mean that one should sacrifice the pursuit of quality simply to try to gain some modicum of success in the modern world. I know when it came to my own work, my own writing, my expectations were, well, very different from reality. I wrote because I needed to. I wanted to. I wanted to share my nightmares, my horrors with a world that at the time did not seem particularly interested in them. And indeed, by the time I died, it seemed as if my story was done. And yet, defying all expectations, they were given new life, and now inspire works of their own. One can never truly predict just what will happen. But knowing the hard reality that writing, like any art, is work, but work worth doing, is essential to personal success and fulfillment. And I wish you every luck. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft. Thank you.